Welcome back to Gods of Regret podcast. In today's episode, we're going to talk about a topic that's on everyone's mind: how AI may take your job, or at least change it forever. Over the past 30 years, new ideas and powerful technologies have transformed the world in ways few people could have imagined. From the rise of the internet to smartphones and cloud computing, each wave of innovation has reshaped industries, businesses, and the way we live and work. Now we are entering the next wave: artificial intelligence. Experts believe that by 2034, nearly everyone will be using some kind of AI agent, digital assistants capable of thinking, researching, writing, negotiating, and even making decisions on our behalf. Just like email and smartphones became normal parts of everyday life, AI tools may soon become something we rely on every single day. But what does that mean for your career? Will AI replace workers, or will it simply change the kind of work we do? So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and relax. Your host, Shah, will explore this topic with you. Shah is a lover of fine cigars, great books, and the timeless poetry of Rumi. With over 30 years of experience in the technology world, he has watched firsthand as waves of innovation reshaped business and society. His unique perspective, shaped by both Eastern upbringing and Western business thinking, has helped him understand not only technology, but the human side of change. Today, Shah shares his thoughts on where AI is taking us, what it means for the future of work, and how individuals can prepare for the world that's coming. Let's begin.
Welcome back to Gods of Regret. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your subscription. Thank you for your viewership. I'd like to touch on some things that I said last year about AI and how AI is transforming everything in our lives. Well, take a look at this video, what I said last year. Half of the workforce will be replaced by AI. A study has shown lately that doctors, lawyers, paralegals, truck drivers, customer service people, accountants, bookkeepers, all can be replaced by AI. As you could see in that video that I talked about last year, how AI is going to take over your jobs and how you should position yourself into understanding AI, how to use AI in your life, in your business, so you could better use it and make sure that AI is not really taking your job. Look what Block, the Cash App company, said this week about AI. Look at this statement. As you could see in this statement, Jack Dorsey is laying off 4,000 people of their programmers. He said that all these 4,000 people, their jobs can be done by their AI agents. And that's about 50% of their workforce. That's an alarming rate. So if this is true for a big company like Block that handles, transactions, Cash App, fintech, that means that a lot of smaller companies or even other fintech companies and even software companies, well, this year in 2026 will lay off maybe half of their workforce, maybe more. We're learning more and more how these AI agents are replacing a lot of the non-essential workers. I mean, if you are someone in a company right now and you don't know what your job role is, you don't know exactly what you're doing daily, well, guess what? You're one of those people that are going to be replaced by AI. They don't have to pay as much. They work 24 hours. They don't complain. They don't sue. They don't have to go to HR. it's a recipe for good productivity, but it's also a recipe for a lot of people that are not going to have a livelihood. What are you going to do? You have to find a way to make sure that AI agents can work for you and you are on top of it, and how you could set these AI agents for your organization. Look at it this way. In 1994, most 99% of stockbrokers did not use a computer in their office. That's 1994. In 2004, not everybody had a smartphone. That's when the iPhone came out. And everybody was using BlackBerry with the keyboard or the Nokia. So, fast forward 10 years from then, in 2014, it was all about apps. What kind of apps do you have on your smartphone? Whether it's a Samsung smartphone, whether it's a iPhone, it was all about the apps. That was the rage. You were an app programmer, you could make tons of money, you could have a cush job, you can, change the world. That was 2014. 2024, it was all about AI. AI this, AI that. Which chips, which company, which AI company is going to revolutionize the industry. That was 2 years ago, right? AI, and you could see it with these companies' market caps that just kept going up and up. There's no end to it, even as of today, at February. What is today? Yeah, March 2026. They are spending so much money on data centers that the numbers are mind blowing. They're borrowing money, they're spending it on whatever they're making, they're putting it back. So, my prediction in 2034 is going to be all about AI agents. What kind of AI agent do you use? What kind of AI agents can you use? How many AI agents is working for you? Take a typical guy from me, an entrepreneur. Well, I could have 10 agents working for me on my computer to do a lot of the tasks that I don't need to do. Check my emails, read my emails, reply to my emails, look at proposals, finite the proposals, send the proposals, try to collect money, send mass emails, see how much my tax liabilities are. Where can I save on tax liabilities? Marketing, ads, brochures. All these AI agents will be working for me, so I don't have to spend time trying to fine tune it or come up with slogans, come up with how to write it, price structure. Even now, when I use AI, I say, I am charging X number of dollars for this kind of service. Can you please look at the US population and US market and tell me if I'm in par with this price structure? Am I below the price structure, or am I above the price structure? And where is the sweet spot for my clients to accept my price structure? AI does its thing, comes out with recommendations, comes out with price structure. And that's excellent, because that sweet spot normally makes me at ease, and I present it, and 90% of the time I get the deal done. So before, I had to consult with people, consult with a consultant, talk to other colleagues of mine to get where they're at and what they're doing, but that was very I guess, very low tech, meaning that everybody's price structure was based on their understanding of the market, their, they had their own biases, the location they were in, and so forth. With AI, it's basically black and white. This is how much everyone's charging. this is how much you're charging, and here's the sweet spot where you could probably get more revenue. So in 2034, my prediction is that everybody will be talking about AI agent, and you, me, and most of the smart people out there will be using AI agent constantly for their business. A lot of people that will go out of business is restaurants. 50-60% of the restaurants will be gone, and that's due to inflation, and eating out is costing too much, plus minimum wage is high. In fact, look at this statement. What Burger King is, this fast food chain is doing to their employees. As you could see, they employed this agent in their fast food chain, and at the end of the day, the AI agent is spying, or I mean, they call it spying, but it gives a report of how efficient people were, how clean the location was, if the person was upselling, if the customers were happy, what needs to be ordered, what is short, what is selling. Imagine this particular agent, AI agent, can do all that for a fraction of a cost. Before, you had to hire a manager or supervisor to be on top of these things, and not only be on top of these things, they had to make sure that these supervisor agents did not create a rapport with the employees, and they became friends and they let things go. This AI agent is spying on the employees, and at the end of the day gives the owner a breakout of what needs to be done, what was done right, what was done wrong, and what needs to be changed. So in the next year or so, you're going to have more companies implement AI agents into the office, into the restaurants, into the fast food chains, or even in the department stores, where at the end of the day, the AI agent will give a unbiased report on what was done, how much was sold, who was the top seller, who was the bottom seller, who needs improvement, if they cleaned, if they didn't clean, if they came on time, if they didn't come on time, how much time was wasted lingering around not doing their job. Because there's $10 billion of wasted time every year in the American workforce. And that's because people, your employees that work for you, come and use their cell phones for personal use, whether they're looking at stocks, whether they're looking at Instagram, TikTok, emails, doing their insurance, paying online for their personal things, or just wasting time. And that's on your dime. Imagine $10 billion a year on wasted time that you and I, as business owners, pay these people to do nothing. Well, AI is going to change all that, which will tell you that this person worked for 8 hours, and they took an hour lunch, they took their 2 breaks, but they spent 45 minutes doing nonsense on their phone, because it's going to be linked with cameras that constantly see what the situation is. You and I don't have the eyes to constantly look at these employees. When you go to your office, close the door, well, you don't know what's going on, but AI agent will be on top of it. So for those of you that moving forward and you're young, you come out of school and you don't know what's going to happen, what you need to do is up your skill. Your skills are very important. And anything that can help you with your AI, you should, take advantage of it. Take some classes, take some online classes. Google is offering free classes online so you could understand this stuff. And don't let the smart people take advantage of you. Some of my predictions that I did last year has come true. Take a look at my shorts, take a look at some of my other speeches and lectures that I have done, and hopefully you will understand where we're going. So to recap, I think in 2034, everybody will be using a few agents on their phone, on their computers, in their businesses. And it's going to be scary at first because, the human connection is going to be going away. But if you want to make money and you're a business owner, well, you have to use it, implement it, and your profit margins will go higher because one agent can really replace two or three humans in the office. And if people are pushing paper and they don't know what they're doing, they're not productive, they will, you have to let them go. Even right now, all the major tech companies are coming down and talking to their employees and saying, look, take a pay cut or we're going to have AI agent replace you. And already a lot of people have taken 20% pay cut. This is according to the Wall Street Journal. A lot of programmers have taken pay cuts because their job is on the line. And not only do they take a pay cut, they are told to be more productive. And this is where the good times are going to be gone, where people had cushed jobs, came in, did a few lines of code or a few customer service calls, and I did my job. Now those days are gone. AI agent is going to be on top of it. If you want me to talk about anything that interests you, please comment. I hope you enjoyed this talk about how AI agents will be the next revolutionary thing in our psyche and in our companies. Like and subscribe and listen to my past podcasts. And if you want me to talk about anything else, let me know. Thank you for watching. Catch me next time on Gods of Regret.